Maze is a newcomer to the smartphone game and they have made one of the best looking budget phones. Is this phone worth your attention? My name is Linus, stay tuned. Just before we start, make sure to check out the video description for all the links and show notes. Usually the phone retails for about $140, but you can now get it for just $99 with a coupon code that you'll find down below the video. The phone ships with all the usual stuff, no extras included. Design is one of the key selling points of the Maze Blade. We have glass on the front and rear, metal chassis, metal buttons, and the phone looks more expensive than it is. Obviously, the glass back attracts smudges quickly, but that is the case with all glass-made phones. However, I found that the volume rocker rattles just a bit. Also, there is a programmable key which can be mapped to almost any app you want, and it will open it straight from the standby mode. Also, this button works as a shutter key in the camera app. I found the 5.5-inch 1080p display to be pretty sharp and vibrant for everyday use. Also, we have a notification LED light which sits next to the 8-megapixel selfie shooter and nicely backlit capacitive keys. The fingerprint scanner is accurate and it can unlock the phone straight from the standby mode. As far as optics go, we have a 13-megapixel shooter with a dual LED flash. The loudspeaker quality does not really impress like on most of the budget devices. The Maze Blade has pretty good specs for the price that include an octa-core MTK6753 chip, 3GB of RAM and 32GB of expandable storage. These specs assure a smooth user interface performance, but when it comes to gaming, you should expect some skipped frames and stutter in some games. However, the Asphalt 8 runs quite okay on medium graphics, but the phone gets warm very quickly. The Maze Blade ships with a pretty much stock-looking Android 6.0 out of the box, but there are some added features and customization options. Just to name a few, there are quite a few gesture and motion controls that work quite well, but some of them are quite slow to respond. You can also choose the colors of the LED notification light, use the one-hand operation mode that works quite well, or use the fingerprint app lock feature to lock certain apps. Most importantly, the user interface performance has been smooth and fluid, and I have no complaints here. The Maze Blade can take decent looking daylight images considering this is a cheap phone. Sure, the level of detail could be higher, the dynamic range adjustment could be more accurate, but in general you can take some decent looking daylight images. The low light camera performance does not impress like on most of the cheap phones. Selfie pictures will definitely do the trick for social media needs, but there could be slightly more detail. So currently I'm shooting a video with the Maze Blade. This is a brand new budget device that definitely looks pretty good. The 1080p video quality is above average. Surprisingly, the sound recording quality is decent for a cheap phone. So currently I'm testing out the video quality of the Maze Blade. This is a brand new budget device. Selfie video quality is again kind of mediocre, but it's possible to use the camera for video chats or other stuff. What surprised me most was a really good call quality. Other features like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth work fine, and even GPS is quite accurate for a cheap phone. The 3000 mAh battery performs quite well. I was able to get almost 5 hours of screen on time, which is a good result considering the fact that the phone has a 5.5-inch display. The Maze Blade is one of the better looking budget phones out there. It has decent specs, it is fast on the daily basis, and the cameras can take decent looking daylight pictures. Obviously, you should consider some caveats like rattling volume rocker, mediocre gaming and low light camera performance, but in general, the Maze Blade is a decent offering for the price, especially if you manage to get it for as low as $99 US. It was Linus, thanks for watching, and as always guys, if you have any questions, please drop me a comment down below. Also, if you're new to the channel and if you like the videos that I make, please subscribe. Finally, if you want to get all the latest updates, please follow TechLine HD on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram. See you soon.